पूरा आ जाना चाहिए। Today I am going to discuss about what do you mean by the CRPC. CRPC means Criminal Procedure Code 1973 and which is amended in 2013. In this Criminal Procedure Code total there are 37 chapter and 484 section. In this first there is 37 chapter. We are dividing into the 4 groups. 10 chapter every day. About that we have to discuss about this CRPC. What is generally we have to discuss about this? What is CRPC? Means this is a procedure during the time of offense. Anything to be happens, then we are applying a process by the court. That process is followed. That is called CRPC, Criminal Procedure Code. In this CRPC, first 3 chapter, that is only a preliminaries and some definitions and constitution of criminal codes of the offices it is given. In these first 3 chapters, and third chapter is power of a courts, constitutions and some definitions of this CRPC it is given. And chapter number 4, where it is described about the power of superior officer of the police and aid to the magistrate of the police. In chapter 4, there it is divided into 2 groups. First is the group A, that is a power of superior officer of the police, where B is aids to the magistrate of the police. I am telling about the chapter's name, then I will describe about each and every sections of the CRPC. First we are discussing, and now there in chapter 5. Chapter 5, there is very interesting things is here. It is given about the chapter 5 and chapter 33. Chapter 5 is for arresting and chapter 33 for bail and bail bonds. How to serve, how to take the bail and how to serve the bail bonds. About that is described in the chapter 33. Chapter 5 is arrest of a persons, and chapter 33 where it is described about the bail and bail bonds. Means both several chapters here it is all 37 chapter. All are not in a proper order. Whatever the order here it is according to memorize for using the process we are comparing and we are describing here, so that it will be very easy to everyone to understand that. Means chapter 5 is arrest for the person, and chapter 33 where it is bail and bail bond for how to serve the bail bond and bail to take the bail, and their process we will describe how to write the bail petition. About that I will describe on the next day. But first of all we are describing about the chapter 5 and chapter 33. Both are connected. First is here is for arresting and here is for taking the bail and to serve the bail bonds. Next is chapter 6 is process for compel of appearance. For process of compel of appearance for the accused to appear in the court, what are the process? First we are giving, there is a process to summon to the accused. Second process is a warrant of arrest. Third is proclamations of attachments and other rules regarding this process may be applied. This is process is a process of compel of appearance. For appearance of the accused, there are 4 processes we are applied. There it is described in our criminal procedure code. First we are doing summons. Next is warrant of arrest. Third is proclamation and attachments, and fifth is the other regarding the process. And process of compel of productions of things. Next it is described in 7a, it is also in the 7a I will describe later. But first of all I am going to describe about the about the CRPC 7 and CRPC 8, 9 and 10. 7a just I will describe during the next day, and today just I am describing about the section 8 of CRPC, where it is described about the security for keeping the peace for the good behavior, for keeping the pace and for good behavior of the persons, and if the case is going on, then for keeping the pace and for good behavior we are applying 107 on several sections. There it is. So it is in chapter 8 is described. And for 9, if there is any cognizable rights or anything for to maintaining the maintenance, in chapter 9 it is given about the for maintenance of the parents, children, and for wife. They have to right to take their maintenance from their guardians, and under sections 9 of CRPC it is described in the chapter 9. While in the chapter 10 it is maintenance of the public order and tranquility, and if there is anything is happens among the several religions, then according to chapter 10 it can be maintained, and maintenance of public order and tranquility. Thank you. If you are liking, then you subscribe it. And just now I will describe about the next day about the total number of the sections, and just each and every section I will describe about the CRPC. And there is 37 chapters, so I am dividing about 10 chapter every day in this every group. So it will be completed within the 4 days, and then I will describe about the each chapter and each sections of the CRPC. Today just I am giving you the in summarize what is meant by the civil procedure code. Those processes which are applied in the code, that is called civil procedure code. And don't forget for subscribing.